The sauce for this series is provided by Schaeferless Productions. Seriously, go watch his videos because you're gonna see where I get a lot of the sauce for these videos from, and yeah, they're pretty funny. Ta-da! I've got a new, more simple backdrop, and it'll definitely make the editing process more easy, and it'll make for some better expression on my end, so yay for that. Anyways, where are we? Oh yeah, finally, some good Mario Kart. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the golden era of Mario Kart. Mario Kart Double Dash is one of the more overlooked entries in the series. Some people downright leave it out of the conversation entirely, but then will go on to say that Yoshi Circuit and Waluigi Stadium are among two of their favorite courses in the entire series in the very same breath. For its time, it was innovative, and it wasn't afraid to try new things, as evidenced by the new two-driver mechanic, which made switching between drivers an essential part of the game. It also made who you play as essential as well, because of the specialized items that add another element of chaos to this game's tracks. Also, this game birthed some of the most iconic tracks in history. And another thing, this was kind of the prelude to DS, and it does come from the GameCube era, where everything was super cohesive with fun little details that it was genuinely fun to notice. It's honestly a very good time capsule for how Nintendo used to be. The controls are a little bit wacky and more slippery, but that's merely a footnote in this banger of a game. Also, a fun little fact with some Bondi lore sprinkled in. This game was released in Japan on November 7th, 2003, just one day before I was born. So I think it was written in the stars that I'd be a Mario Kart baby, wouldn't you say? The tracks in this game are mostly all bangers, and I had a hard time ranking them personally, so without further ado, let's dive on into the pure chicanery that is Mario Kart Double Dash.
I am very disappointed!
One of the easier things to do when I was ranking the courses for this game was put Dry Desert all the way in last place here. The Sarlacc Pit of Death is annoying, and the Tornado is also annoying, and the overall layout of the course is just bland as shit. Dry Desert is by far the worst track in this game, and I don't know why this was the top priority for Mario Kart 8 and beyond when there's tracks like Wario Coliseum and Rainbow Road, which have yet to make a return, and are much more deserving of a return. Hell, even the music for this track, when listened to in its OG form, sounds like a desert melody, but it doesn't really use the desert instruments associated with desert tracks in this series. I don't like it.
Why is everything
ice?
Everything is
Ice.
in the future.
Sherbet Land is an okay course, but it's absolutely not good in this iteration. First off, the ice physics are annoying to navigate because Double Dash's controls are already slippery, so hey, welcome to Slippery on Steroids, the Mario Kart track. And these freezies are annoying as shit to avoid. They just turn you into a fucking ice block and freeze you and kill all of your momentum. It's funny when it happens to other racers, but it's annoying as shit when it happens to you, which kinda sums up the Mario Kart series now that I think about it. As much as I might not like these aspects of the course, the music is actually pretty fun and I can hear the subtle Sherbet Land melody from Mario Kart 64 in the background. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it, except that in 8 Deluxe, it's pretty damn good, but we'll just have to wait for that ranking.
Oh my god, Super Mario! What are you doing here? I jump on a turtle.
Mario Circuit is just asinine in this game. Aside from looking bland as a Mario Kart track, the bumps in the road throw off your overall motion, and with the tricking system having yet to be implemented into Mario Kart, this ending ramp to go to the finish line is more of a pointless hindrance than anything. Also, these piranha plants piss me off to no end. I don't think this is a bad course overall, but it really suffers from all of the BS weighing down an otherwise fine but bland course, and it was greatly improved in the future, which does not stand out well to me at all. Sorry. Alright, I might get crucified for this, but I do not get the hype surrounding Luigi Circuit. Luigi Circuit has you going face to face with some racers, adding to the chaos, which I like, but other than that, the chain chomps for hazards, as well as the special items being a factor, this course really isn't all that great. It's not the worst course I've ever played, that would be SNES Mario Circuit 3.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
But it's not the best, and going face to face with drivers doesn't really seem to be all that special these days. For the time it was special, but now it's just meh. I don't hate it, but it's not goated like people say all the time here on YouTube. Sorry, I just don't have such strong feelings towards it either way. It's just there for me. Wario Coliseum has a lot of shit thrown at it, or it gets a lot of praise, and I feel like that's just kind of unfair either way. I'm right in the middle of the pack where I have no strong feelings towards this track. Anyways, this course just feels like you're in a Coliseum and racing the day away to please the crowd, which I do like. Also, one of my friends had a super dark headcanon about this course where if you're not on the podium, you're beheaded for the Emperor's enjoyment. And if you're thinking, what the absolute fuck did I just hear? Do not worry, we already told him that he's fucked in the head for it. Yeah, Wario Coliseum is a course that I hope to see return in a future Mario Kart game. It's just got that wacky, zany element to it, which is perfect because Wario is a zany character, but also at the same time, I don't really feel like I can put it any higher in good conscience.
Been slobbered!
That'll teach you to mess with my new little buddy, Yoshi.
Yeah, it's Yoshi Circuit, which is shaped like Yoshi. But what makes this course's iteration so great is the shortcut and the Yoshi Copter as well. Like, this course does have a lot of charm to it. Also, can we talk about how the shortcut is exclusive to only this version of the course? I don't know, but man, it feels like such a no-brainer to bring this course back with the shortcut in the future, because that's what made this course so iconic for its time. I hope Nintendo can somehow implement it one day in the future, but I gotta admit that'd probably be a little bit awkward, especially in a game like Mario Kart World, because drifting in this game, while a little bit wonky, is getting there, and you can also just swing, making the tight turn feel like a no-brainer, because tight turns in this game really aren't a problem, whereas in later iterations, they kind of are. Now that my reasonable side has spoken, they could probably just add a glider ramp and call it a day. I don't know, just bring it back somehow, Nintendo. We need it.
Why, it looks like you're pregnant.
Yes, 8 months.
Well, not anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might shock you, but I am an avid Baby Park hater. I will say that with my chest and stand 10 toes down on what I am saying. I do not like the course, because its design sucks. It is a literal pill-shaped course, and that's it. But it makes Mario Kart feel like such a close-quarters game. Okay, I don't like that. I want to race, not worry about having to shotgun spam 3 shells just for 1 to hit my enemy, 1 to hit myself, and 1 to aimlessly bounce around, only to pelt me again. However, I can put aside my hatred for this course and speak rationally, because even with all the chaos and bullshit, this course still fucking rocks in this iteration. The roller coaster hazard that bonks you if you get too close is pretty damn funny, and oh my god, the special items add to the chaos even further. This track might be broken down to the fundamental level, but my god is it fun. And Baby Park fans, enjoy it, because this is the only time that this course will ever make it to the top 10 in any ranking.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Daisy Cruiser is actually pretty fun, all things considered. I like that you have to go around the pool so you don't fall in, giving an opportunity to hit a sick drift. That's something I originally did not know about whenever playing this game. Also, the room with sliding tables can be an absolute madhouse to get through, and the bottom is just completely void of any water, making falling down into it feel like a genuine inconvenience rather than an alternate path it feels like in later games. Also, these swinging lifesaver thingies are fun to hit because they can and absolutely will fuck over other racers. This is just a 10 out of 10 addition to a nice but genuinely dangerous track that takes a lot of skill to race on. Like seriously, I like this course. It's pretty good all things considered, and I'm glad to see it place in the top 10 here. Well, it looks like we're in the halfway point of this video. Double Dash has a really good battle mode, with 3 modes this time, those being Balloon Battle, Shine Thief, and Bob-omb Blast. The 6 maps are also a huge upgrade compared to the ones we got in Super Circuit, so how do they rank? Well, in the wise words of the Vanoss crew, let's get her going! In 6th place, we have Tilt-A-Kart. This map is the only real dud of all the battle maps in this game. The tilting mechanic is just annoying as shit to me, bro. I like that it's designed around Mario, but I don't like this one overall. Coming in at 5th place, we have Nintendo GameCube. This one is super close quarters and tight as shit for a map. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this. When I have my battle maps, I want there to be room to not only explore, but also to set up traps and ambushes, and there's just no room for that here on Nintendo GameCube. Coming in at 4th place, we have Block City. Block City feels kinda generic and like it's not all that fun at all. Like, you have your lanes in an outside square, which is kind of a classic staple of battle maps. And I know other maps did something like that in future installments, but those fuckers actually had a sense of verticality and exploration, whereas this one, you're just kinda stuck at the ground level. Coming in at 3rd place, we have Cookie Land. Cookie Land is just a cookie. It looks delicious and it's actually quite fun to play on, so it's not that bad at all. Coming in at 2nd place, we have Pipe Plaza. Pipe Plaza is genuinely fun as shit to battle on. There are different pipe setups and a good use of verticality while also maintaining that close quarters feel, and it's quite thrilling. This map is very good and I like it. And coming in at 1st place, we have Luigi's Mansion. It's an exceptional course for a battle map. It's got a good sense of verticality and it has lots of room to drive around on and fuck players up, as well as set up ambushes. I can't wait to talk about its future iteration in short detail as well. And that concludes the battle maps. Anyways, let's get back to the ranking.
What shit is that over there?
Mushrooms.
Mushroom City might just be the most fun and chaotic course in this game. It really feels like you're racing through your own little world, and that world is alive and breathing. Plus, the vibes, man. The vibes. They're immaculate, and I absolutely adore this course. The traffic is absolutely fun to dodge, and the different paths you can take really kind of add a sense of life to this city. I hope it returns in future entries because it's incredibly fun to race through. Like, one would think this would return in the future, right? Especially with the split paths you can take? Like, how is this not returned in greater fashion to the series? I'm genuinely curious about that. Not much else to say besides that.
Who am I? Let's go to the beach. Beach.
I remember growing up and hearing Peach Beach originated in Double Dash and not Wii, and my brain absolutely broke when I heard that, because I knew this one from Wii, not Double Dash. I wasn't a smart kid, okay? Give me a break. Aside from that little bit of Bondi lore, the course is actually pretty fun and the vibes starting off are immaculate here. This little path over to the left is useless as always, but hey, we love it. And the Cataquacks. These motherfuckers have been gone for so long, and seeing them pop up in Mario Kart World along with this course has been a joy. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about it, because there's even more to it there than what you're seeing here. However, we have got a lot of ground to cover before then, so we're writing this version out, because why not?
Gee whiz, look at that bridge.
Damn, this really just be one of the best courses in Mario Kart, huh? Mushroom Bridge is one of those courses that just screams elegance mixed with a little bit of, go ahead, you know you want to. A lot of people seem to rank this course lower because it doesn't offer much in the way of racing, but fuck that reasoning. I live for the part of this course where you drive over the bridge. This course has got the music, it's got the swank, and it's got that fun factor. This course should get more respect on its name because it is that bitch. I mean it. There's no other track in Mario Kart where you can ride out on the side of a bridge like this. Mario Kart World does not count, alright? I already know you're mentioning it. I see the comments. I am all knowing.
It is on like Donkey Kong.
I also remember having my mind absolutely blown that this track came from the GameCube and not the Wii. I really was a stupid ass kid, alright? Don't judge me. DK Mountain is an absolute blast from start to finish, and it's one of those courses that seems to stick with you. DK Mountain is like peak DK course. Actually, it's second peak next to DK Summit, but we're not gonna go into that yet. But dude, if this course doesn't leave you walking away like, dude, I want more, this is that good shit, then I don't know what will. And for all you crack demons out there, do not say Wii Rainbow Road. That course actually gets enough glaze already. This course is here simply just because it's addictive, and I keep coming back for more constantly whenever I play this game.
Waluigi, I got purple in my cup.
Waluigi Stadium was one of the harder tracks to rank when placing all of the courses. I love this course, and I actually think it's pretty damn wonderful and speaks to the pure chicanery that Waluigi brings to the Mario universe. However, to me, I feel like this course was improved in later titles, specifically Mario Kart Wii for reasons that we'll get to whenever we get to it. Here in its original iteration, it suffers a little bit, and that's because it doesn't have nearly all of the stuff that makes it a banger in its later iterations. And also, it did come as quite a shock to me because I thought this course originated in Wii. Like, I'm not lying when I tell you I did not play this game until I went to a friend's house and he booted up the GameCube. And I was like 17 years old at that time. Overall, it's still the same Waluigi Stadium that I absolutely love, but other than that, it doesn't have nearly all the stuff that it had in its later iterations. And that weighs it down a little bit for me.
What's my favorite dinosaur?
Fuck all the haters, this course is pretty damn good. Who doesn't love driving through a jungle where a friendly dino buddy lives? This course is absolutely amazing, and the evolution of it over the years has been spectacular to witness. People's main gripe with this has been the course only features one dinosaur, which, I mean, to be completely fair, this course does only feature one, especially whenever the course is named Dino Jungle. I think it seems to focus more on the jungle aspect, and who knows, this dinosaur could be named Dino, and we could be racing through his domain. Now, I did briefly touch on the evolution of this course, but I do think it goes without saying that I really cannot wait to talk about the Mario Kart World iteration. So yeah, until then, we'll just have to be stuck with this iteration, which is not as bad as people are making it out to be.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah!
This Bowser's Castle isn't the most special of all the iterations, but it does deserve some respect. The layout is phenomenal and challenging, and the fact that this course's mechanical Bowser laughs at you if you get hit is pretty damn cruel. Like, bro, I can't control that this bitch-ass clanker decided to hit me with a red shell. Fuck you. Don't patronize me. Also, you have to avoid the fireballs being spit out from behind you, meaning that you seriously do not want to fuck around on this course. Overall, this Bowser's Castle iteration needs its respect, because Lord knows if Nintendo brought this back in the future, this shit would hit the streets like crack did in the 80s. I mean, come on, if you didn't think that the #1 course in this game would be Rainbow Road, get off the pipe, man. This Rainbow Road may not be the best, but it's iconic in its own way. I mean, literally, stars fall from the sky on this course, and this challenging drift section right here is just a chef's kiss. Also, this trampoline is amazing, and the circular drift corner is awesome, and the music absolutely slaps. Everything comes together to make a memorable experience when playing this Rainbow Road. Like, yeah, this Rainbow Road is amazing, and it's a shame that Nintendo hasn't brought this one back yet. Like, what do you mean this one hasn't come back yet, but the others get represented to hell? I, for at least one time before I die, want to see this Rainbow Road make its return to Mario Kart. The opportunity is there, Nintendo. You could bring it back to Mario Kart World. Anyways, we still got... Holy Jesus, it's over already? Damn, that was quick. So I may have missed out on this Mario Kart when I was growing up. Reason number 1 is that we didn't have a GameCube. And reason number 2 is that this game quite literally came out on the day before I was born. My mom was probably in the hospital getting ready to give birth to me, so I mean, I kinda understand why I missed out on this one. Looking back, it is pretty obvious why I missed it. This Mario Kart is a really underappreciated title, and I hope to see one day that all of the courses in this game have been redone and have made for a fire selection of retros across the series, therefore unlocking the No Track Left Behind achievement. Overall, this game is really damn cool, and this is why I include it as being part of the golden era of Mario Kart. It's really got that 2000s charm that Nintendo seems to be missing from their games nowadays. And yes, I'll fully admit I am blinded by nostalgia for that period, but yeah, this game deserves its credit and respect. With that being said, my name is Bondi, and thank you for watching.